It's me, Dr. Janet Roark. I guess I pressed to go live a little early. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I just have a few announcements before we get started, and then we'll get into some of the questions for today. There's some really good ones that you guys asked. First off, it was super awesome seeing a lot of you at convention in Salt Lake City this past week. It was so wonderful to hug your necks and get some pictures. And I hope you guys saw all those ones that I posted. Feel free to tag yourselves in them. But we're back, and that means we're ready and rocking and rolling. And tomorrow is when the Pet Anxiety Summit starts. So if you want to learn more about that, scroll down at one post, because I just posted a whole everybody that's going to be presenting on that. Of course, I'll be talking about anxiety and essential oils and a holistic approach to that, as well as some of my veterinarian friends and behavioral, a very, very well-known behaviorist and that sort of thing. So my friend Dr. Edward is actually putting that on, and I think they went live today with a Q&A session to start it off. So, or yeah, a panel discussion to start it off. So definitely check that out, essentialoilvet.com/pet anxiety to grab that. Totally free this whole week for the summit. Now, it is a lot of topics to cover in a short amount of time. So if you're wanting those recordings or something like that, I know you can get those at a very, very low cost, probably worth purchasing. But if you are able to watch live, it's totally free. So definitely check that out. The other thing that is going on is later this week, I will be doing a presentation about the convention items, just live on this page. I'm not sure when it's going to be, so make sure your notifications are on, and it'll be live like this, so it won't be a Zoom call. Maybe I will do it as a Zoom. Then you have to register and stuff, and that's not fun. So we'll definitely go over some of those later this week. I haven't looked at my schedule to see when that's going to be, but stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. If you're not in the membership group, make sure you grab that. The Essential Oil Vet membership is amazing. We definitely have full presentations about things like anxiety and other things. But definitely check out the free summit for this week, if you have an animal that struggles with that at all. Okay, our first question is from Victoria Schott. She says, what are the best oils to use when creating litter box deodorizers? So this is a great recipe. You can just use straight baking soda, like a cup of baking soda and 4 to 5 drops of your favorite essential oil that is cat safe. So the best oil to use, Victoria, is actually one that your cat likes. So you can do some self-selection with that cat, let him or her smell it with the cap on, and make sure that they really like it. Copaiba is a good one. If you're really looking for deodorizing, though, a lot of people really like lavender. You can use Roman chamomile is another really good one that a lot of cats like. If you want to go something a little more subtle, like a combination blend oil, like the Balance blend or Serenity, are also really, really good options that are very gentle, very safe, and a lot of cats really like the smells of those. So our next question is from Corey. Corey says, what oil can you use to cut the strength of the fennel oil? So whenever you're using any oil, especially topically, but even internally with small animals, then you can definitely use a carrier oil. And if you're giving it internally, using something like olive oil or coconut oil is great. If you're using it topically, you can also use the olive oil or fractionated coconut oil. And those are great options for those guys. Tiffany says, 4-year-old female husky, no seizure activity yet, but huskies are prone to developing them. We feed Purina One dry food, and she gets fish oil orally twice a day. Is there a doTERRA product that can help maybe keep her healthy? So Tiffany, great question. I love using frankincense and copaiba daily internally with all of all of my dogs. I give that internally along with fish oil. Make sure you really look at your food. Dry food is not the best for Huskies. It's a very, very hot food. And then also to check the protein source. And Huskies do really, really well with a fish-based protein, just based on their breeding and that sort of thing. So getting a fish-based protein as opposed to maybe like a beef or turkey or chicken is a really, really good option. The other thing you can do is definitely the fish oil internally. Keep that up. That's a great option. And then giving digestive enzymes and probiotics, because brain health is a manifestation of overall health. And we know the microbiome in the digestive tract is really responsible for a lot of that stuff. So giving a really good probiotic as well, if you're not doing that already, you can definitely do that as well. And the PB Assist plus the pill, and the pills are good. The powder is not. Okay. So no powders for dogs. It has xylitol in it. Kim Zap says, my Australian Shepherd is super reactive to fireworks. Any suggestions? So yes, I actually have a really great YouTube video about essential oils for dogs that are scared of fireworks. It's about 10 minutes long, and you can definitely check that out if you go to YouTube and just search up essential oil vet fireworks, and it should pop up. But the best thing I really like is this diffuser recipe. So 2 drops each of Serenity, Copaiba, lavender, and vetiver. And you can also do balance topically. You can have some soft music playing, do activities that are brain stimulating, so they're and distracting. Give them a super yummy treat. There's lots of different things that you can do during fireworks, but this is my favorite recipe for that, and you can definitely diffuse that before the fireworks start. Okay, and let's see. Kathy says, I have a Sheltie mixed breed, about 35 pounds. Can I use adaptive on her ear tips to help her through short-term stress at home? Yes, 100%. And I recommend just doing the adaptive touch roller that's already pre-diluted. Laura says, thoughts on using Birch around my almost 3-year-old Alaskan Malamute. I would love to use it topically for myself and would benefit immensely from it, but I'm concerned with it possibly being toxic. So that's a great concern and a great question. And we're going to get into this a lot more when we talk about the convention oils later this week. But you can use Birch on yourself, you guys. It's just if it's used on a small animal and they ingest it, it can cause some GI upset, some GI disturbances. And so possibly. So as long as they're not licking it off of you, you're good to go. It doesn't affect them. You can diffuse it around them. You can do all that, but just don't let them lick it off of you. And that's why I don't like using it with small animals, dogs and cats in particular, because if they lick it off of themselves, which they will, then it can cause some problems. So, potential GI discomfort. We'll say it like that. And then Donna says the best oils for an open wound just over a horse's eyelid. So you have to be really careful with wounds in that area because you don't want to get any of this in their eye. What I found it be very, very successful, and you can definitely check this out in the membership, Donna, if you're in there. If you're not, you should be in there because we just did a first aid at oils, first aid for animals webinar in there that is phenomenal. You will love it. So I really like the After Sun spray, which is an aloe based hyaluronic acid that contains some very good skin healing oils. Now, you can't spray it in the eye. So if you're spraying that area, make sure you're closing the eye or covering it with your hand and then spraying it, or just spray it on your hand and apply it to the area of concern. The other thing you can do is you can actually make up an all-purpose wound spray for horses that is 20 drops each of tea tree, lavender, myrrh, frankincense, and helichrysum, those 5. And in a 4-ounce bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil and put a spray top on it, or you can just squirt it on your hand, mix it up really well, and use that as just like an all-purpose wound recipe. That's a really good one. Shirley Marie says, itching dogs. My 2 Yorkies are itching all over. No fleas, just digging and itching. Any help? And Darcy says, I second this, but for cats. So I have something for you guys, and it is my allergy PDF. It's totally free. essentialoilvet.com/allergy PDF. If this isn't enough, which it should be, but if it's not enough, join the membership. We have a full hour-long presentation on allergies that gives you all of the information that you need. So I'm not going to be able to get into all of that because allergies are extremely complicated, as you probably know. You've already probably tried some things that didn't work. And so if you're wanting something that really works and has worked for many, many dogs, many, many animals, many, many cats, Darcy, then you will definitely want to check that out. Check out that free allergy PDF, join the membership, check out that webinar. It is an excellent webinar that is sure to help your animals and end their suffering, or at least relieve it for a little bit. Sue says, what's the best to diffuse to keep my poodle puppy calm while at work? So we have some really good ones for this, Sue, and we'll finish up with this question here because we've been going for a while. So I really like lavender for puppies. If it's a young puppy, lavender is wonderful. Serenity, you can do petitgrain, you can do Roman chamomile, you can use vetiver. All of these are excellent. That fireworks recipe is actually a really good calming recipe. But I like, especially if it's a young puppy, lavender, they just love it and they just sleep through the day when that happens. Just be ready for a little wild puppy when you get home. All right, that is all the time we have for today, you guys. I hope you have an awesome week, and you can definitely check out more in the membership by going to essentialoilvet.com/members and check out, for those of you that are asking more about the fireworks thing, go check out that YouTube video. If you just search Essential Oil Vet fireworks, it'll pop up. It's like about an 11-minute video that goes through all of that stuff and gives you some other options if your animals don't like that those particular oils. All right, guys, you have an awesome week, and I'll see you soon to talk about the convention stuff. Okay.